Welcome to Lake Travis High School for the first regular season game of the year. Today, it's the Cavs coming off a 2-1 preseason campaign squaring off against the Bowie Bulldogs.
It's the first league game of the season, and both teams are ready to make their mark. Lake Travis JV White, Bowie. Two squads coming off strong preseasons, stepping onto the field to show what they're made of. Early on, it's clear this isn't going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be a dogfight, a physical battle where every inch of the field will have to be earned. Cruz sets the tone, scrapping for the ball even as he's taken to the ground. From his knees, he outworks his opponent, wins the ball back. It's gritty. It's relentless. It's exactly what this game demands. Lake Travis begins to find their rhythm, controlling the central part of the field. The midfield starts clicking, moving the ball from side to side, searching for the gap, the opportunity, the moment to strike. But in soccer, the difference between a chance and a goal often comes down to that final pass. And today, Lake Travis just can't seem to find it. In a game like this, every touch matters. Every decision counts. Lake's near miss of a free kick would be the closest LT would come to scoring in the first half. The game swings back and forth, with each team battling to gain control. Both sides create moments of promise, but neither can find the breakthrough to seize the momentum.
Great save from Sterling. He had the near post covered and batted the ball away. With 20 minutes played in the first half, it's still zeros.
Suddenly, the Bulldogs had a restart in the most dangerous of areas. Once again, Sterling lived up to his name and kept the game scoreless. Lake Travis was finding ways to create quick counters through the middle and keep the Bulldogs on their heels. Harry closed out the first half with what might have been the best pass of the afternoon. For a moment, it looked like Lake Travis was ready to break through, but the chance slipped away. After 35 minutes of hard-fought play, the teams headed into halftime locked in a scoreless draw.
35 down, 35 to go here in Lakewood.
With Lake Travis searching for goal-scoring opportunities, it's worth taking a closer look at one key symptom of their struggles. Andrew steps up, igniting the counterattack, but it surprisingly falls apart. Let's break down what was going wrong. In the 4-3-3 formation, every position serves a purpose, a role within the system. The outside wings are tasked with stretching the field, maintaining width and depth to create space and opportunity. But when those wings collapse into the middle, the domino effect begins. Here, the left-footed right wing pinches inside, crowding the center of the pitch. This movement not only disrupts spacing, but also pulls the Bulldogs' left back into the center, effectively creating an unnecessary defender in the middle. And as a consequence of playing on the weak side, the wing's instinct is to turn inside onto his strong foot, which often leads him straight into pressure, right where the defense is waiting. It's a recurring theme. Time and time again, chances to stretch the defense and attack the open flank are missed, replaced instead by chaos in the middle. This is a lesson in patience, a reminder that every movement has a ripple effect, and every decision matters. As the shadow of the stadium crept across the field, Lake Travis was handed their only corner kick of the game, a moment that would prove to be the most pivotal play of the afternoon. Tied at 0, Ryan delivered a perfectly placed corner.
Corner headed on. Flicked on to goal. Did it cross the line? I think it may have. Referee said no.
Andrew rose above the defense, heading it back across the grain. Blake, positioned in the chaos, redirected it with his knee toward the goal. The ball spun into the goal mouth. It's clear, the entire ball crosses the line. It should have been 1-0, Lake Travis. The play went on, leaving the game locked in a scoreless tie despite what the freeze frame reveals. Lake Travis deserved the goal, but the score remained unchanged.
No, I'm just trying to get out of their way.
Immediately after the missed goal, the game delivered its next pivotal moment. Lake Travis, undeterred, pressed forward. A misplaced pass appeared ready to hand possession back to the Bulldogs. But Cruz, relentless as ever, hustled to win the ball back. Andrew, with vision and precision, looked up and delivered another ball forward, searching for the breakthrough. Christian sprinted onto the ball, driving straight into a chaotic scramble with defenders.
Surely that's a penalty?
And for a second, anything felt possible.
Play on, says the referee.
A closer look reveals just how razor-thin the margins were. A reckless, two-legged challenge in the box could have easily drawn a penalty. But the whistle stayed silent once again. The play could have gone a dozen different ways, yet somehow the Bulldogs managed to clear their lines. For Lake Travis, it was another chance that slipped away. For Bowie, it was survival. The intensity only grew as the game hung in the balance. The Cavs were beginning to assert themselves in the second half, finding a collective rhythm that hinted at a breakthrough. In one impressive sequence, 9 of the 10 field players touched the ball, showcasing their cohesion. But just as it seemed Lake Travis was taking control, the pendulum began to swing in Bowie's favor. Following that passing display, Bowie started to shift the momentum. They pressed forward with purpose, finding space and creating opportunities. Shots began to fly, and the pressure was mounting on Lake Travis to hold the line. The game was still hanging in the balance, but the momentum had shifted. It felt like only a matter of time before the Bulldogs would break the tie. And eventually they did. A fast build-up saw the ball move swiftly up the field, leaving Lake Travis exposed in a 2v1 situation.
Bulldogs have numbers here, looking to capitalize.
The Bowie winger kept his shape. And with precision, the Bulldogs capitalized with a shot that Sterling nearly tipped over the bar.
Out to the winger.
The deadlock was broken.
He scores. Bowie breaks the tie.
Bowie seized control of the match. They weren't about to let it slip. Later in the half, the Bulldogs struck again, cementing their lead with a second goal. When the final whistle blew, it was a 2-0 defeat for Lake Travis in their first regular season game of the year.
Another goal for the Bulldogs. And that wraps wraps it up. LT on the wrong end of a 2-0 loss.
For the Cavs, the lessons from this match are clear, and with a game looming this week in Southeast Austin, there's no time to dwell. The focus shifts to regrouping, addressing the mistakes, and preparing to turn those near misses into game-changing moments.